How do kosher cooking techniques differ from non-kosher techniques? Have you ever wondered how kosher cooking techniques set themselves apart from non-kosher methods? Let's break it down in a straightforward way. Kosher cooking is guided by Kashrut, which are the Jewish dietary laws. These laws dictate not just what foods can be consumed, but also how they must be prepared and served. One of the most significant differences is the strict separation of meat and dairy products. In a kosher kitchen, you will find separate utensils, cookware, and even dishes for meat and dairy. This means having two sets of pots, pans, knives, and cutting boards, each designated for either meat or dairy. When it comes to cleaning and storage, kosher kitchens use different dish towels and pot holders for meat and dairy items. After eating meat, there is often a waiting period, which can range from 1 to 6 hours before consuming dairy. This practice helps maintain the separation required by kosher laws. Another important aspect of kosher cooking is the careful attention to ingredient sources and preparation methods. Only certain animals are deemed kosher. For example, animals that chew their cud and have split hooves, along with fish that have fins and scales, are acceptable. These animals must be slaughtered according to specific rituals known as shechita. Once the meat is prepared, it undergoes a process called koshering. This involves soaking and salting the meat to remove blood, as consuming blood is not allowed in kosher practices. In a kosher kitchen, utensils and cooking equipment that have come into contact with non-kosher food or with both meat and dairy while heated can absorb flavors, making them non-kosher. Therefore, many kosher kitchens have separate stoves, sinks, and dishwashers. If cross-contamination occurs, special methods are used to cleanse the utensils and equipment. Kosher cooking also prohibits certain non-kosher ingredients, such as shellfish and pork. To ensure compliance with all kashrut rules, food preparation often requires supervision from a knowledgeable authority known as a Mashgiach. In practical terms, kosher cooking emphasizes strict separation and labeling of meat, dairy, and neutral foods to prevent cross-contamination. Special preparation methods for meat, including kosher slaughter and blood removal, are essential. Using separate or koshered utensils and equipment for meat and dairy is a must, along with careful ingredient selection to avoid non-kosher items. Supervision and certification are also vital to maintain kosher standards throughout food preparation. In contrast, non-kosher cooking does not typically observe these separations and restrictions, allowing for more flexibility with utensils and ingredients. Understanding these differences is key for anyone interested in kosher food preparation, as they ensure adherence to the principles of kashrut and maintain the kosher status of the food served.